Overworld, and welcome back. Today on stream, we are going to be watching a bunch of YouTube videos. The first video we are going to be watching is the new Tears of the Kingdom trailer. I am so freaking excited for this. I've been hearing from some friends of mine that it's really good, that I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm just so excited. This is a blind react because I was asleep when this originally aired at 7 a.m. So we're going to watch it live together. So let's go ahead and start with this, and then we're going to watch some Five Nights at Freddy's theories, because we got the last part of Matt Pat's theory, and then we got FNAF's opinion on Matt Pat's theory. So yeah, let's go
New
ahead.
Zelda, let's go.
Yes, new Zelda, let's go! Ah! Okay, time for the trailer. Let's go. Hold up. Quality. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Ooh, pretty. Oh, there he go. Pretty. Oh, we got some gameplay. Ooh. Oh wow, the environment. Oh, new enemy? No, wait, no. Oh! Everything's falling and flying, and oh my gosh. Oh! Oh! Demon! Zelda! Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my god! Look, a floating ship! Woo! Oh my god! Oh! Was that new? Was that a new outfit? Oh my god! Woo! Oh my god!
Zelda, we rely on your knight, and that legendary sword he carries. Our last line of defense will be Link.
Link.
So she's alive. So everybody's theory of her being dead is false. Oh my god! Oh my god, we get to do more stuff with the NPCs this time. What the fuck is... Oh my god, that was a rocket! Look at this! Guys, this is so cool! Oh my god! Woo! Oh my god! What is that thing?
I know why I am here. It's something only I can do.
Oh,
Do not
snap.
look away. You witness a king's revival and the birth of his new world.
Whoa! Okay, let's go! Woo, what's that?
But you are not alone.
Slide on!
Link. You
Oh
are
my
our final hope.
Oh! Oh my god, guys! Oh my god! Oh my god, it looks so good! It looks so good!
Link. You must find me.
May 12th, May 12th, May 12th, May 12th, May 12th! I'm so excited! Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, I need to scrub through because there was some stuff I noticed. Okay, hold on. Okay. So first and foremost, look at that village. That village is interesting. There's lots of new stuff. The environments are so interesting looking. Like, is it because of stuff falling from the sky and landing on stuff? Also, what the heck is that green thing? Oh, this! Wait, no, that. Okay, first that airship is cool. But, okay, so first that's cool. So we're gonna have to jump from these water orbs to probably move across the platforms and stuff. Look at that new outfit! Look at that! We get to have wings, baby! I'm so freaking excited. Oh my god! New mechanics. Okay, but that looks like a gotcha pawn machine. Look, it's like, see, the NPCs are fighting too. Like, they're actually doing more than they typically do. That's more than they did in Breath of the Wild. Oh, and then new creatures? Like, what the heck are these things? They got the eye symbol. Like, cause if you remember from the second trailer, whatever the creature was from the stone carvings, they had that eye symbol on their head. So, are these guys connected to whatever that creature is? Also, giant freaking machine? Do we get to pilot that? Please tell me we get to pilot that. If it's a boss, then damn. But, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But yeah, everybody theorized that Zelda died after she fell, but I had a feeling she wouldn't die that easily. But the fact that she's here, it's like, I wonder if we get to play as her. But if not, then the cutscenes that she's going to be involved with should be pretty interesting.
Zelda, we rely on your knight and that legendary sword he carries. Our last line of defense will be Link.
Oh, yeah, that's the same guy from that I just paused on a little bit ago saying, what is that creature? So he's with Zelda then. Interesting. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Fancy Child! Child! Welcome to stream! Thank you so much for the follow! Welcome to the overworld! Depends. What's the video? If you could just give me the title of it, and then I could have Mod Cheryl check it out if she has the chance. Anyway. Zelda looks so pretty!
Link.
Oh my god, dude, these environments. Also! Look! It's the kid of the guy that helped us in the first game with Rivali's Divine Beast. He's all grown up! Oh my god! Cute! Ooh, we can take people on horse carriages now? That's cool. Another freaking rocket. Okay, that's really cool. Star. If you're trying to send a link, I don't really allow links. Is that the name of the video? If you could just give me the name of the video, because I don't really take links in my chat, just because sometimes people share really weird stuff. Yeah. god, this monster is gonna be terrifying to fight.
I know why I am here. It's something only I can do.
Oh my god,
Do
no.
not look away. You witness a king's revival and the birth of his new world.
Get in! Get in! Look at him!
Okay!
Ah, he's so much bigger now! Look at him! Baby man!
Let's go!
Oh, her, wait!
Okay, let's go!
Okay, but is she the original Hylia is what I'm curious about. Because Zelda's dressed a lot like her. I wonder if this is the original Hylia. I kind of hope it is, but if not, I cannot wait to see what her character is. Oh, the daughter of Raposa is all grown up. Look at her. Ah,
But you are not
it's Sidon!
alone.
Link. You are our final hope.
Oh my god, this
You are
dragon.
our final hope.
God, I'm so excited. Ah, it's so cool. Sorry, 1 second.
Link. You must find me.
God, I'm so excited for the game. I already have it pre-ordered. Ah! Very cool. Very good trailer. I could definitely see why people are hyped now. Alright, so give me 1 second. I think I saw something confirmed on Twitter, but I'm not sure. Dear go. Okay. No. Alright, it's fine. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the MatPat game theory now. The last part of his FNAF timeline. So, let's go ahead and see it.
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory, and the final part of my FNAF timeline, where today we're bringing our story to a close by talking about the most complicated and controversial part of the timeline, the part that I've been dreading most of all, the end. The moment where we're finally forced to come to some definitive and difficult answers trying to explain what the heck we were watching.
Bro, can you not do the weird buffering glitch that you've been having recently?
The death of Afton's family, the deaths of multiple children, the death of the franchise itself as Mike and Henry figuratively and literally burn it all down. Today's episode, though, and the current end of this franchise, is instead all about rebirth, the return of old characters in new forms, and the controversial rebirth of a franchise entering the next era of its story. But before we hop into the timeline, due to scheduling conflicts, I won't be able to have any live talkback after this episode. I know, I promised one, I was really excited about it, but I just couldn't make it work with my schedule and all the other guests' schedule.
Mod Cheryl, if you're there, please look at your messages. Thank you.
That said, I still do plan on doing one over the coming weeks with special guests. Just make sure that you're subscribed and either have all notifications turned on, or you're just watching our community tab for the announcement as to when that's gonna happen. And now, without any further ado, we finally reach the end and a new beginning to our story. Fazbear Entertainment was dead.
There is no need for you to return to work next week, as Fazbear Entertainment is no longer a corporate entity.
All debts had been paid, all assets redistributed. The company was outright dissolved. Even
Look at your messages, please. Hello. That is quite the username you got there. Anyway, welcome to the overworld. Hope you enjoy your time here enjoy your time here. We just watched the newest Tears of the Kingdom trailer, and now we are watching some FNAF theory stuff.
Even the memories of the horrors that had happened there started to fade away in the public consciousness. The people were gone too. William was dead. Henry was gone. A whole generation of young Emilys and Aftons had lost their lives to the horrors of the pizzeria. All of them collateral damage to the man in the bunny suit. Everyone the company had ever touched was dead and gone. Well, all except one.
Pay your child support, you deadbeats! I'm keeping the diamond ring. I also set the house on fire!
Clara Afton. She'd been there in the early days, back when things with William were good. They'd had the perfect home, a thriving business, the ideal family. But shortly after their youngest son died, things started to change. William had become distant, lost in his work, obsessive. She had watched him change from this irritatingly brilliant man that she had fallen in love with to a drunken monster struggling to hold himself together. And despite her trying to reach out to him in those desperate days, he was just too far gone.
Admit it, you wanted to let me in.
For her sake, she had to leave the relationship, and from there, she largely faded into obscurity. A mystery from William's past, a footnote in his history, and that was fine for her. She wanted to leave that part of her life behind. She tried to move forward, never wanting to hear the name Freddy Fazbear again, a time defined by mistakes and broken promises. But then, the paperwork started to arrive. As Fazbear Entertainment began to close as a corporate entity, suddenly her mail was flooded with notifications, requests, obligations. She had been there since the beginning, helping William in the early days of his business, and now, as a shareholder and sole living member of the Afton family, all copyrights and trademarks of both Afton Robotics and Fazbear Entertainment passed on to her. Memories of this past life that she had long left behind. Looking at the blueprints, the contracts, the memos, she felt old wounds begin to reopen. The regrets of a happy family that had been torn away from her. William had always been brilliant. That's what had attracted her to him in the first place. But he'd also been too blinded by obsession and pride. He was
My designs, my OC, do not steal.
too jealous, too petty, too unable to actually see a bigger picture. But now, holding the paperwork that contained decades of heartbreak and trauma, she realized it was her turn. She was holding the power. This was her chance. And one thought resonated in her head. I will put them back together. I will put them all one to rebuild this family. To rebuild the pieces of that shattered life. To reclaim the kids that Fazbear had stolen from her. But how? Looking at William's work now laid out before her, she knew that he had been onto something. Collecting remnant, robotic humanoids, digital conscience transference. The pieces were all in place. They were just scattered, fragmented. It was almost like there were too many ideas going in too many different directions. It was such an important idea that she reiterated that point to herself. There were too many ideas going in too many different directions. That said, there had to be a way to save it all. She just needed to put it all back together. But how? To rebuild her family, she would first need to rebuild the franchise that had stolen them away from her. With ownership over the characters, their licenses, the technology patents, and the Fazbear name, she converted the corporation back to an LLC, a structure for smaller businesses that are usually family-owned. The irony was fitting. From there, she would need remnant, and lots of it. Remnant was the key. Clearly, in the later years of his life, William had been using Circus Babies Entertainment and Rentals as a remnant farm, sending robots to kids' birthday parties in the hopes of nabbing bits of the stuff here and there. But clearly, it wasn't enough. He had, what, like 4, maybe 5 animatronics going out every week? No. It was a decent idea, but to get the remnant they required, it needed scale. Dozens, hundreds of animatronics, all out there, all gathering remnant from unsuspecting unsuspecting customers. But to do that would require help, something William would never ask for. William had kept everything in-house. His obsession with control limited him. Clara, though, she wasn't nearly that precious. A plan like this required partners, people outside of Fazbear to do the heavy lifting. So she contacted a mid-sized delivery company, DLZ Shipping Solutions, to help build replicas of all the original animatronics. And with meal delivery apps being all the rage, why not an animatronic delivery service? Order one to celebrate your birthday, your Halloween party. How about a 4th of July picnic? We'll invite Liberty Chica and 4th of July Freddy on over. She would make sure that they made skins for every occasion. Chocolate Bonnies for Easter, Shamrock Freddy's for St. Patrick's Day, Dia de los Muertos Chicas. And thus, the Fazbear Funtime service was born.
That's right. With the Fazbear Funtime service.
Oh, right. I forgot Markiplier helped with the advertisement of this.
You'll never be alone again. You'll always have someone watching your back.
Was it ridiculous? Absolutely. Was it a sellout? No doubt. It was exactly the sort of thing that William would have hated, but it needed to be done to get enough remnant. Normally, the novelty of ordering an animatronic wore off after like what, 1, maybe 2 times? But with new skins for new holidays, suddenly you had yourself an animatronic perfect for every occasion. It would keep people hooked. It would keep them ordering the latest and greatest that Fazbear Entertainment LLC had to offer. And all the while, they'd be collecting and returning the remnant back to her. In a word, it was brilliant. There was just one problem with it. No one trusted the Fazbear name. The company's brand was still mud in the public eye. No one would want to hire animatronics from the restaurant franchise known for murdering children. Nothing kills a party quite like the threat of death, you know. So she needed to find a way to discredit the stories that had come before. She needed to win back the public's affections, reactivate some nostalgia for the spooky stories of their childhoods. She needed a game. Multiple games, in fact.
They lied to us. They lied to all of us.
Bro. Why are you doing this buffering BS?
A game.
Of what happened. This isn't just an attempt to rebrand. It's an elaborate cover-up.
Struggling game developers were a dime a dozen online, most working on their magnum opus between shifts at the Dollar General. So she found one. Steve just picked him out of
Steve. Okay, Scott Coffin.
Obscurity, the right mix of desperate and doofus, willing to say and do anything for a couple extra bucks. And he fell right in line, as expected, delivering stupid little things with dumb generic names like Mangle's Quest, Balloon Boy's Air Adventure, Five Nights at Freddy's. Bad gameplay with even worse graphics, but hey, they got the job done. People were suddenly talking about the clues inside of these things, searching for the hidden lore. They were actively making jokes about dead kids at pizzerias. Her husband's twisted history of serial murder had suddenly been reduced to a mere Nancy Drew mystery to be solved. The plan had worked. Freddy Fazbear's was suddenly more popular than ever. Things were going shockingly well. Her takeover and reboot of the franchise was full and complete. Suddenly infused with cash, she built the largest, most ambitious project yet, the Mega Pizzaplex. William had always been so visionary, but always thought so small scale. He was careful to a fault. Not her, though. She knew that this latest project needed to be big. It needed to be flashy. It needed to be a palace place that got people talking and checking out the latest in Fazbear products. So with a steady supply of remnant flowing in, it was finally time. The stage was set. It was time to get to her real goal, literally rebuilding a family.
Oh boy.
March 2035. The first was obvious. The crying child, her little boy, the one that was the first to get ripped away from her. She'd seen down in his bunker that William had gotten very close to replicating artificial humans using animatronic technology, and so that's exactly what she would do. Rebuild her boy from the ground up using robotic parts. His shaggy brown hair, his favorite striped shirt, even down to small details that no one would notice, like the band-aid on his left knee. William's research had even found ways of making animatronics that could bleed and process food, making them virtually indistinguishable from a typical human. He would never have any idea of what he actually was unless he was explicitly told. The only things that could possibly ruin the illusion were any overrides to his internal systems. If something were to, say, interfere with the cameras that he had in his eyes, or cause some sort of a core reboot to his hard drive, or x-ray his metallic bones, then yeah, he would be exposed. But otherwise, to the outside world, he was just your typical, normal human boy. She worked down in the bowels of the Pizzaplex, giving him life.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Hydrate complete. Okay. So, just gonna give my opinion here really fast. Security Breach definitely was very poorly managed. It's like they had a whole different plot and just threw it away and gave us the game they did. Because literally, like, the previous two trailers have two lines that aren't said anywhere in the game. You don't have any idea how Gregory ends up inside Glamrock Freddy. It's just Glamrock Freddy glitches and suddenly he has a child inside him. And, like, I don't know. It's just like, it feels like they scrapped an entire game and suddenly we're just like, oh, haha, here's the game. It's totally not broken and totally complete. And then you see all the Let's Players that played it, and oh my god, it was a disaster. I'm hoping that maybe with the Ruin DLC, thank God it's going to be a free update and not something you have to pay for. But I'm hoping that when the Ruin DLC comes out, they're able to add back in what was maybe missing originally, or at least add what was supposed to be there in the Ruin DLC, you know? I just know that, Security Breach was very busted when it first came out. All the other FNAF games are pretty perfectly good. I haven't been able to play Help Wanted, but it looks like a lot of fun. I would have to try to see if I could play that in VR at some point. But yeah, while Security Breach was kind of scuffed beyond belief, I'm hoping maybe the Ruin DLC will redeem it somehow, but I don't have high hopes, to be completely honest. At least we got the Five Nights at Freddy's movie confirmed. It's coming out in October this year, and Jim Henson Studios made the animatronics, and they posted a preview of one of the animatronics recently, and oh my god, I'm so excited! Anyway, back to the video.
But it was one thing to build him, it was another to help him remember his identity. He died so young, so early in their history that there was no preserved memories for him. No documentation that she could just download into his digital brain. So bit by bit, she trained him, forcing him to remember who he was. In a corner of the room, she even made a makeshift dinner table, a reminder of their happier days. The family recreated 2 brothers, a sister, a father, and the mother at the head of the table. The one in charge, the one in command, the one bringing all.
They had multiple delays, so no. I mean, I know they had multiple delays. I don't know. Something about how they delayed it a lot of times and then suddenly released a very broken game. It feels like something was cut out at the last minute before release. I don't know. That's just my opinion, though.
Of this to fruition, but his progress was admittedly slower than she would have liked. At first, he could only communicate through simple ones and zeros, then rudimentary drawings and crude letters. But bit by bit, images of his past life started to come through. Balloons, colors, houses, bears and faces, birthday parties. All for me. Gregory was alive. As the robot boy embraced her, she felt a warmth that she hadn't in decades. This was the joy that she'd been working towards. This was what it was all for. Her son, back in her arms again. The plan was working. She had to keep going. Next was William. If the family was truly going to be put together, she would need him. And she knew exactly where he was, in the ruins of that old Freddy Fazbear's pizza place where Henry had trapped him. In fact, that's specifically why she insisted on building the pizzaplex there over the sinkhole. It was the best place to hide what her true intention.
Map had made a video about why it might have been so rushed, I believe. Yeah, I think I know. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Still, regardless, it's just, it's like you delayed the game so many times, and this is what you gave us. Okay. Really hope the Ruined DLC is a lot more polished, and I hope to God that if there was missing lore bits, we get those in the DLC.
Intentions were with the entire operation. Digging through the wreckage, she found him. He was right where she thought he'd be. Seeing the putrid shell of the Springtrap suit, though, was not something she was prepared for. The rotting corpse of William Afton was disgusting. Scorched flesh fused into the fur lining. Hollow black sockets where eyes once were. A smell that reeked of burned carbon and bloody iron. He was no longer flesh. It was just the tangled sinews of a creature that was once called human. How far this brilliant man had fallen. It was clear that her work was cut out for her on this one. Afton was practically
The game likely had development hell with changes that happened throughout, causing the delays. True.
lifeless. The man may not have been able to die, but he was about as close as you could come. And his body would need a lot of reconstruction. Replacement arms and endoskeleton reinforcements were the top priority. Maybe pulled from their new line of glam rock animatronics. She'd have to see if they had any spare Bonnie parts lying around that they could steal. In the meantime, though, she threw the husk that was once her husband into a life support pod infused with aerosolized remnant to help keep him stable. But more important than recovering his body was recovering his mind. In his current state, he was comatose, an empty shell. Severe brain damage starts at temperatures over 108 degrees Fahrenheit. 42 degrees Celsius, and years of repeated fires had burned his brain to goo. Gone was the brilliant, frustrating mind that had drawn her to him in the first place. But she had a plan. Unlike her darling boy Gregory, Afton had found ways to record his consciousness. Fundamentally, the brain is only a series of electrical connections after all, so why couldn't you replicate them? One thing she knew about William, he was nothing if not cautious. A planner, someone who had backup plans to his backup plans. And sure enough, there it was, buried in piles of old animatronic CPUs, a record of Afton himself. But she needed someone to test it.
Someone was definitely
Okay, why does the video keep doing this?
pathfinding ourselves.
Unlike the other games that she'd paid to have made in the past, this one had a different purpose. This wasn't about PR, it was about getting William back up and running, spreading his virus to the masses.
You acknowledge that Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for accidental digital consciousness transference, real-world manifestations of digital characters.
She hired a new developer, Silver Parasol Games, to scan the boards and bring her husband into the system. And because of the immersive nature of VR, William's consciousness would be able to merge with the player, giving him a new body, a new agency. There was just one complication. Afton's hold wasn't as powerful as she had hoped. He wasn't able to gain complete control. The first trial run, Jeremy, was so desperate to escape from his grasp that he sliced his own face off with a paper shredder. Messy. Afton's followers were reluctant, to say the least. But it was the second attempt that looked like it had the potential to kill two birds with one stone. Enter Vanessa. Mrs. Afton wanted a surrogate daughter. Her darling Elizabeth would have been a young woman at this point if she had lived. And Clara wanted someone who wasn't Elizabeth but could be just like her. Could she have just rebuilt her like Gregory? Sure, but she decided against it because she wanted an actual human mother-daughter connection. Well, that, and it would be redundant and narratively unsatisfying to have two robot kids in the same family. What could she say? William had put a lot of tools on the table for her to use, and she was planning on using them all. Plus, Elizabeth had always been so loyal to Daddy. It was time to give her a second chance, a true choice. And Vanessa seemed to be the perfect candidate to fill the role.
Your dad's name was Bill? Your dad didn't play fair, did he? He used to make your mum look bad in court. He manipulated you. I know your mum after she lost the custody case.
I was supposed to be a good girl.
She started as a QA tester at Silver Parasol Games, a VR game development company that was part of her plan to bring back William. But more importantly, Vanessa checked all the correct boxes. Right age, blonde, green eyes with a fondness for flowers and the outdoors. In many ways, it was her daughter all over again. Except it wasn't just looks and personality. What really mattered was Vanessa's mind. Underconfident, coming from a broken home, motherless, able to be manipulated. Yes, she would do nicely. She would be the one to save dear old Daddy, just as the real Elizabeth would have wanted.
I will make you proud, Daddy.
While testing the VR game, William's digital consciousness merged with Vanessa. Oh sure, she fought, fragmenting Afton's code into a series of tapes hidden across the game to regain control over her life, but it wasn't enough. She was weaker than Jeremy. She was a thrall that, despite occasional moments of lucidity, had to obey. And with Vanessa, it was a 2-for-1 deal. She was getting a daughter back, while also bringing her husband one step closer to reactivation. She just had to make sure that Vanessa was headed the right way. The reborn Gregory was an expert hacker, part of the benefits of being an Afton and a robot. So Clara had him keeping tabs on Vanessa, hacking into her emails and trailing her therapy sessions to ensure the future Elizabeth was falling in line. If any of the therapists started to ask too many questions, they were promptly dismissed. from their positions. And while Gregory kept tabs on Vanessa's personal life, Mrs. Afton made sure to clear a path for her professionally. With Silver Parasol's collapse at the hands of the Anomaly, she then had the possessed Vanessa bring the contaminated circuit boards to DLZ Shipping and the Fazbear Funtime service. More glitches, more Remnant, more Afton. But it was her last move that was the best. In a true masterpiece of poetry, she brought Vanessa over to be Chief Security Officer at the Pizzaplex. A true family tradition to don the hat and badge, and all it took was a recommendation from the top as well as some emails marked for deletion. Sure, Vanessa didn't have relevant experience for the job, but when it comes directly from the CEO, does it really matter? Husband, son, daughter. A corpse, a robot, a human. All that was left was Michael. Poor, troubled Michael. The boy that killed her youngest. The one that would spend years trying to make his guilty conscience right again. A self-professed protector. While she knew she needed him to complete the family, something told her that the problem had already solved itself. Something had shifted when using Glamrock Freddy to excavate the buried pizza place.
I have been here before. I found myself for the first time when I cleared the path. I have changed. My friends are here, but I can protect you. I am not me.
Maybe it was the remnant that had coursed through Michael's veins. Maybe it was the spirit of Michael living on as a protector. But he was there, somewhere inside of Glamrock Freddy. You could feel it. And just like that, she'd won. She'd done it. Sure, there were still some kinks to work out, some final brainwashing of Vanessa, some rehabilitation of William, but they were there. Finally, all together again under one roof. The Aftons reunited. A happy ending. And that's how it could have ended. That's how it should have ended, had it not been for a few unanticipated developments. For one, something was just wrong with the Pizzaplex. Haunted, possessed, puppet plushies hiding on ceilings, behind crates, places that they had no earthly way of belonging, staff bots with greasy tears down their eyes acting like they were being puppeteered by some sort of a nightmare. Even their sounds had the echo of nightmares long past. It was as though a guardian spirit of the past refused to move on. As long as her husband was around, it too would linger. Only now, it wasn't just in one body, but it was in the essence of the building itself. She had seen stories of houses built on burial grounds getting possessed by angry spirits, but she'd never assumed that it could be real. Then again, in a world of
Gregory is a gamer, confirmed. True.
living spirit metal and mind-controlling glitches, who was she to be so judgmental? The whole thing was ridiculous. Why would this be the line that she refused to cross? After all, the Pizzaplex was built over the burial ground of angry spirits, but it was the power cords that finally convinced her that something was wrong. Suddenly, these cords were striped black and white,
You
like
sure
the
about
security
that?
puppet from generations ago. The very foundations of this place, the materials and wires that constituted it, were rebelling against her, against the Aftons, against the quest
I
to
don't
bring
agree
them
with
all
that.
together again. And it was being helped by something else, something slithering through the building. Maybe they were connected, she couldn't be sure, but a blob of living
Oh my god, can my video stop staggering?
cased in Rockstar Row. She could only assume that it was a byproduct of all the remnant they'd been collecting. From Afton's testing, she knew that both light and dark remnant existed, one of positive emotions and the other created from anguish, anger, agony. Perhaps this thing was an amalgamation of all the darkest parts of the pizzeria's history, a collection of the hatred still housed inside these defunct endoskeletons and exosuits. As long as it was left alone, it seemed to be harmless. But if any Afton outside of Michael got too close, it would lash out wildly. Even young Gregory, looking to punish the family that had been complicit in its horrible creation. Little did she know, though, that Gregory should have been her biggest concern, that bringing the family together would have some unforeseen consequences. Gregory was normally the goodest of boys. She had literally built him that way. But lately, he'd been disappearing more and more often, disobeying her orders, requests. She knew that he loved playing on the arcade machines once the Pizzaplex closed, being so good as to top the leaderboard on practically all of them. But lately, he was nowhere to be found. She suspected his absence had to do with as though the core programming of Freddy responded to seeing this rebuilt small boy. Almost.
He didn't see him, though. Gregory wasn't in the crowd when that happened. He was inside of Freddy at the time. Like, come on.
Like it awakened something inside of him. She'd have to make sure that Vanessa was on the lookout for him. But she'd soon come to learn that Vanessa wasn't enough. Whether it was the influence of the nightmare puppet or a reawakened hatred of animatronics seated deep in Gregory's code, something had caused him to rebel, to rip apart each animatronic in the Pizzaplex. Bit by bit, this boy was tearing down the empire that she'd so painstakingly built. Freeing Vanessa from her mind control, destroying the remains of Afton in the basement, setting Glamrock Freddy loose. As her carefully created world crumbled around her one more time, she began to plot her revenge. She would have to bring them all to ruin. And there you have it, my friends, nearly a decade in the making, my FNAF timeline for where the franchise is here in 2023, the year of Fazbear Frights, by the way. As always, it wouldn't be right for me to finish without going over some of the more controversial takes that I just handed out. I think we can all agree that this part of the timeline was always going to be the hardest, so let me just break down some of the major points. First of all, the biggest swing of this episode, and obviously the one that everything else rests upon, Mrs. Afton being the CEO of Fazbear Entertainment LLC. Here's why I went with this route. Now, first and foremost, the head of Fazbear Entertainment is the single biggest mystery that we're meant to solve at this point in the lore. The Ultimate Guide brings it up repeatedly. Who's running the show? Who is okaying these decisions? And in the security breach memos, we get multiple mentions of someone manipulating things from the top down. Whoever this is, they are the person driving.
I'm pretty sure Gregory crawled into Freddy while he was deactivated. No idea. I just know it's kind of weird that it's kind of weird that Glamrock Freddy is in his dressing room and Gregory's just already in there. If he was disabled, how would Gregory be able to get his thing open in order to crawl inside of him? I don't know. Because I know for a lot of robotic stuff, when you disable the suit or the mechanics, some stuff stops working and you have to have proper tools to open the stuff. You can't just pry it open. I don't know. I've researched a lot of stuff about animatronics, so I don't know.
Forward every other facet of late-stage FNAF lore here.
Mecha
They're the
Suit
puppet
Freddy.
master who's hiring the indie dev. They're the ones relaunching the brand, building the Pizzaplex over the burial ground. So everything at the end of the timeline relies on this one singular answer. Now, as I see it, there are two possibilities here. One, an adult robot Elizabeth, like we see older versions of robot kids in the fourth closet, or Mrs. Afton. Could it be someone completely new to the franchise? Absolutely yes, but in a game with so many returning faces and repeated themes, it would be pretty random and arbitrary. So, between these two girl bosses, who then would it be? Well, Elizabeth always wants to please her daddy, so she'd be most likely wanting to bring him to life. But then, what's Vanessa's role in all of this? Vanessa is clearly meant to be a parallel for Elizabeth. Same hair, same eyes, similar backstories, but if the main goal is getting the Afton family back together, which seems to clearly be the case in Security Breach, have two robot kids running around, which feels narratively repetitive and quite frankly kind of dumb. Now look at Mrs. Afton. We know next to nothing about her outside of any clues that we can get from Immortal and the Restless and Bellora's song. But what her being head of Fazbear does is make every other piece of the lore fit. Suddenly, you can have one of every other type of character. One robot kid in Gregory, one brainwashed human in Elizabeth/Vanessa, one OG corpse in William, and one possessed animatronic in Mike. Narratively, it makes everything else cleaner. Legally, it's also the option that makes the most sense. As I call out in my narrative, she'd likely have some stake in the original company and all of its assets. So as Fazbear folds as a company, I'd suspect a lot of it would return back to her. But there was one clue that really sold me on this particular direction, and that was this right here, in the post-it room. The big lore central Security Breach, a dinner table scene with the whole family, including the mother. And not only is she there, she is at the head of that table, the position of highest honor and responsibility. She is the one in charge, with William being relegated off to the side. That one scene shows that we have to include Mom in there somewhere, and the only place it makes sense for her to be is at the top. Now, there is one big dilemma with my interpretation of all this. The Ultimate Guide really seems to point out that the head of Fazbear doesn't want the glitch trap virus to spread. They call out one particular email in FNAF AR where the legal team calls a cease and desist to all action about scanning the circuit boards. And even in FNAF VR, we're told that the circuit boards get stolen back by the client, presumably once they realize what danger is on there, trying to stop glitch trap before he spreads and gets out of hand. Here's the problem with that though. If the head of Fazbear doesn't want Afton to rise again, why'd they restart the company in the first place? Why'd they build over the FNAF 6 pizzeria? Why'd they go through an elaborate cover-up to make the possessed Vanessa an important part of the company?
Why would Mrs. Afton know where the pizzeria her husband died at is if she divorced him? I don't know. Matt Pat, make sense of that.
This doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It would be the most inconsistent series of actions ever, but I did want to call attention to it since it seems to be the route that the official guide is trying to steer us towards. Moving on to minor point number 1, the Five Nights at Freddy's games were made by the Rogue indie developer. Here's the thing, FNAF VR opens with this line.
That's why we have recreated many of these completely fictitious scenarios, lies that you've been fed over the last several years. into a hilarious VR game.
It's recreating the lies told to you by the indie developer, and since Help Wanted has direct recreations of FNAFs 1 through 3, it means the games must be part of the fabrications that this developer made up. Also, all of this is heavily implied in the story of the same name, Help Wanted and Tales of the Pizzaplex, hence FNAF 1 through 3 canon games within the lore of the series. Big swing number 2, the elephant, or ghost in the room, Charlie infecting the Pizzaplex. John from the channel FNAF has made some great findings about Charlie's influence over the Pizzaplex. The cables that looked like the striped arms of the puppet, the Nightmarion plushies that you find hidden across the Pizzaplex in weird places, the staff bots with creepy smiles and in your dreams written on the front. All of these things scream puppets. Plus, with the puppet mask not having tears in the blob seems to imply that Charlie's spirit exists elsewhere. She is still in play, and she has an important role, especially in Gregory's post-it room. The doors to the post-it room in the game's code are called Charlie doors.
Use a
And inside we
crowbar.
see a bunch of lit up nightmare staff bot heads. Suspicious to say the least. The channel ID's Fantasy did a great theory looking at the post-it notes, concluding that the crying child / Gregory isn't alone in this room, but rather might be communicating with someone. A spirit, Charlie. Charlie's spirit seems to have pulled a poltergeist. Instead of controlling one thing, she's affecting a lot of little details, foundational elements of the Pizzaplex. And this isn't the first time that we've seen this in the franchise either. We've seen spirits communicating with people through physical writing in the survival logbook. So we know that this is an established means of spirit communication within this franchise. And I suspect that to some extent it might be Charlie's influence making Gregory go haywire. Which brings me then to my final and probably biggest controversy in recent FNAF history, Gregory as Patient 46, the evil robot mastermind. Now, I know when I first came out with this theory a year ago, people were mad. But here's the thing, you don't have to take my evidence points for it anymore. The recent Tales from the Pizzaplex story, GGY, basically goes and just outright proves it. In GGY, we find out about a boy named Gregory who's getting all the high scores in the Pizzaplex arcade machines. When therapists start to go missing, it's confirmed that GGY is the one that's working to bump him off. And when animatronics start getting corrupted by a mysterious glitch, GGY's letters are found inside the code. He even chooses the code name Dr. Rabbit, for crying out loud. But obviously, by the time of security breach, Gregory is working against Burn Trap, Vanessa, and the animatronics. Why? How? Well, it's not really clear. I tend to believe that something must have happened to cause him to either lose his memory or be reset in some way. Maybe it was Charlie talking to him in his post-it room. Maybe he hit his head. Maybe it was the connection that he made with Mike on stage in Glamrock Freddy. Not exactly sure, and I don't think we have enough clues to solve any of it yet. But it makes sense from a story perspective why he'd start off evil on Afton's side and then switch to trying to destroy him and not knowing who he is in security breach. And with that, my friends, I'm wrapping this thing up. Congratulations, we are on page 40. 22,000 words of FNAF, baby. Practically just wrote myself a Tales of the Pizzaplex short story. Have I answered everything? No. Does everything fit cleanly? No. But does it feel like the best and most cohesive narrative for all these characters that addresses most of the evidence we're given? Yeah. For me,
No.
honestly, it really does. And let's be honest with ourselves, the DLC will probably come out later this year and prove me completely wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. Then comes the movie, whatever, my descent into madness continues. But regardless, I am so proud of this. This was a massive undertaking, and I'm so proud of our editors who have just destroyed the editing across all 4 of these installments. You guys are the best. Thank you for pushing through on 20+ minute uploads. You are unreal, and your talent is unrivaled. I'm so lucky to work with you guys every single day. And like I mentioned before, keep an eye on the channel for an announcement regarding a talkback live stream with some special guests. Was I right? Was I wrong? I want to hear your feedback, so that one's coming up soon. And with that, my friends, we can finally rest. I can leave the demon to its demons with one final reminder that it was all just a theory.
A game theory.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, so I'm gonna click the game theorist and we'll probably watch some other game theories videos, but we're gonna look at what FNAF has to say about MatPat's theory. And honestly, I'm on his side with this.
We were wrong about some big parts of the FNAF story, and in this video, I'm gonna prove it to you. But in order to do that, we need to solve one of the biggest mysteries in Five Nights at Freddy's. The box. Five Nights at Freddy's 4 was one of the most divisive games in the franchise, mostly because no one could figure out what the story was really supposed to be, and it left too many questions on the table. Scott even acknowledged at one point that no one had figured out the true story of the game. That was until MatPat came along. In December of 2015, MatPat uploaded his infamous Dream Theory video, and although it came with a bunch of backlash, I think the community has collectively agreed that the Dream Theory is what Scott intended to do with FNAF 4. But one thing that's remained a mystery to this day is the box. When you beat the game, this box appears on screen with the words, "Perhaps some things are best left forgotten for now." This quickly became one of FNAF's biggest questions. What's in the box? In
What's in the box?
October of 2015, during MatPat's FNAF livestream featuring other FNAF YouTubers, Scott started leaving hints on scottgames.com. In retrospect, these hints were obviously pointing towards Dream Theory. What's seen in shadows is easily misunderstood in the mind of a child, but most importantly, in the FNAF 4 minigame, why would Toy Chica be missing her beak? This was Scott trying to say that the reason Toy Chica is missing her beak in FNAF 2 is because the crying child saw a literal Toy Chica missing her beak. All of the FNAF games were reflections of the crying child and the plushies, toys, and shadows he saw in his life. Foxy even turns into a plushie when you shut the closet door on him. So the way that Scott was hinting at Dream Theory was pointing out the literal toys and plushies that are reflected in the games. We've been so busy trying to figure out what's inside the box that we haven't thought of what the box actually is. So what's the box? It's a toy box, filled with the toys and plushies that led to him having the nightmares we experienced throughout the series. If you Google trunk for toys right now, you'll find that there's plenty of examples of this exact box being a toy box. But as we see in FNAF 4, the box is locked. That's because the crying child is dead, and the memories and toys that started all of this are now locked away, destined to be forgotten, at least for now. Need more proof? In Security Breach Fury's Rage, the final boss is this thing, a giant slug with keyholes and a bunch of toys floating around in its head along with the box itself. And what is this monster called? The Dreamgeist. But that's what the box was supposed to be. Scott has since said that what's in the box has changed. So what is it now? The culmination of the news story was when Henry Emily burned everything to the ground in Pizzeria Simulator. And I think MatPat was right when he said the box is the literal location that Henry trapped them in. But there never really was any more evidence for that other than comparing what the box looked like to the map, until today. One of the things that's always bothered me is why Scott chose to call Henry's plan Paragraph 4. This seemed extremely random and a detail that didn't really need to be in the game. On August 24th, 2015, Scott released a Steam post talking about the Halloween update to FNAF 4 and the box. This was the post where he said that no one has figured out FNAF 4 and that the box would never be opened. But when in this post does Scott start talking about the box? Paragraph 4. You could say that that sentence is the fourth paragraph, or you could combine that sentence with the next paragraph. No matter how you spin it, I believe this is what Scott was pointing to when he decided to call Henry's plan Paragraph 4. MatPat just finished his FNAF timeline series and it's great, go watch it. But the one part of the timeline I don't really agree with is Michael Afton going pizzeria by pizzeria, burning them down and making up for his father's mistakes. The way I understand Michael's story is that he was a bully towards his younger brother, but once he took things too far and got his brother killed, it changed him. In his brother's final moments, we hear him apologize, with William saying, "I will put you back together." William then builds his secret bunker, where he literally tries putting his family back together, but he needs one thing to be able to do that: remnant. After Michael learns that his dad could bring his brother back, he starts going pizzeria to pizzeria not to burn them down, but to help collect all of the haunted endoskeletons that could be used to make remnant. The reason Michael gets fired for tampering with the animatronics and odor is because he was literally dismantling the animatronics that had corpses in them, and that phone guy repeatedly emphasizes are smelly. But while this father and son duo were busy murdering and dismantling animatronics, one other person came into the picture.
We don't have a replacement for your chef yet, but we're working on it. We're going to try to contact the original restaurant owner. I think the name of the place was Fredbear's Family Diner or something like that. It's closed for years, though. I doubt we'll be able to track anybody down.
After William Afton strikes at the FNAF 2 location in 1987, he says that they're trying to find a replacement for the current security guard and that they're going to try reaching out to Henry. This was the moment that Henry became aware of what's going on and actively tried stopping it. One guy refers to Henry as the original owner.
We're going to try to contact the original restaurant owner.
I think after what happened at his restaurant, Fredbear's Family Diner, he lost the company. It was his animatronic that bit the crying child, and it was outside of his pizzeria that his daughter was killed. This is why he had to make the mediocre melodies in FNAF 6. He no longer has the rights to the original Freddy gang because of what happened at Fredbear's Family Diner. But even after losing the company, he wanted to make sure that what happened to his kid didn't happen to anyone else. In order to do that, he started working as the nighttime security guard, having to use a fake name because because of what happened in his past. He then worked at the FNAF 2 location months after it was shut down. We know this because Phone Guy says,
"Hello and welcome to your new summer job."
But our paychecks say it's November. What we see in FNAF 2 is the result of them contacting Henry. Henry starts his work at the FNAF 2 location, but is still getting attacked by the animatronics because William tampered with their facial recognition systems.
Someone may have tampered with their facial recognition systems?
Henry works his 6 days out of the week and takes the 7th to rest. But the minute he decided to rest, Michael came in and took all of the endos from the toy animatronics. His first day on the job. Henry failed, but he wasn't about to give up. The new CEO of Fazbear Entertainment reassures everyone that they'll be back, even if they have to shrink their budget and reuse the old animatronics to do so. It was between Fredbear's Family Diner closing and the 1987 location opening that the new CEO came into play. In FNAF 1, we see the new CEO follow through on their plan. They can't reuse the toy animatronics because their endos were taken by Michael, so they're forced to reuse and fix up the old withered animatronics. These animatronics were already possessed by the kids who were killed in the original Freddy Fazbear's Pizza before the FNAF 2 location opened.
By now, I'm sure you've noticed the older models sitting in the back room. Those are from the previous location, but they were just so ugly, you know, with the smell.
The FNAF 1 location in 1993 didn't close because there were more murders. It closed because of Fazbear Entertainment's bad reputation. No one wanted to go to the new pizzeria because of what happened in their past. So the 1993 location shut down. But Michael once again went back to guard the abandoned pizzeria. And on the final night, his father dismantled the animatronics. But as we see in the FNAF 3 minigames, the spirits of the dead kids fought back and kind of successfully killed William Afton by getting them spring-locked in the suit he used to kill them. This had to have happened now because William Afton used that suit to kill the kids in 1987 that now possess the toy animatronics.
We had a spare in the back, a yellow one. Someone used it.
If no kids were really murdered in the 1993 location, and the pizzeria really did shut down just because people didn't want to go, then these animatronics would have no reason to be haunted. That's why I think these animatronics have to be the reused versions of the haunted withered animatronics, and William Afton dismantling them has to be after the events of FNAF 1 because we see them perfectly fine in-game. But with William Afton gone, there was still Michael left. So Michael had to take the endos from the dismantled animatronics, leading him to get fired once again for odor and tampering with the animatronics. The father-son duo both knew what the plan was, so Michael took all of the endos him and his father collected and did what he was told to do.
Just like you asked me to.
He went down to the sister location bunker and started putting the family back together. After Fazbear Entertainment collapsed, Henry got word that someone was trying to open a horror attraction based on the rumors surrounding his old company. He wasn't going to take any chances this time, so he decided to start working there as a security guard so he could keep an eye on things. The Afton duo, already taking all of the endos of the past animatronics, lines up because in FNAF 3 we only see the shells of the animatronics scattered throughout the building. Henry starts his first night on the job and everything's going great until night 2. Phone Dude mentions that while looking for animatronics, they found a quote, real one in a previously boarded up safe room.
You're not gonna believe this. We found one. A real one.
William Afton was officially back and would do anything to stop Henry from destroying his plan. Henry had no idea what to do this time until he got an idea from Phone Dude.
So we have to make sure everything works and nothing catches on fire. Yeah, I wasn't joking about the fire. That's a real risk.
What if he burned the whole place to the ground, with all of the previous Fazbear relics and his ex-business partner inside? The player in FNAF 3 is hallucinating being attacked by burned versions of the past animatronics. But these animatronics couldn't have already been burned because we see the animatronic shells perfectly fine scattered throughout the building. So the player in FNAF 3 can't be hallucinating something that already happened. They have to be hallucinating something that's going to happen. We aren't playing as Michael in FNAF 3, hallucinating all of the past pizzerias being burned to the ground. We're playing as Henry, hallucinating his endgame for how he's gonna stop William Afton once and for all. Henry now needs to figure out a way to burn the place to the ground without being at fault. But since he's a skilled engineer, he's able to tamper with the wiring so it goes off when he's not there. So he burns the whole place to the ground, but as we see in the newspaper at the end of the game, his plan fails. Pizzeria Simulator
Watching this at 2 a.m. is a good idea, 100%. I'm gonna go now. Alrighty, you have a good one. Thank you for joining us.
Happens very shortly after FNAF 3, since the blueprints say Henry 2023, the same year that FNAF 3 takes place. After FNAF 3 failed, he realized he needed to get all of William's victims in one place, including his daughter.
I have to call them all back, all of them, together in one place.
He emphasizes all of them, not just William Afton and some animatronic shells. At this point, the events of Sister Location have already happened. We see the burnt down Fazbear Frights during Michael's speech at the end of Sister Location. Michael says that all he needs to do now is find his father.
I'm going to come find you.
Which is exactly what lands him in the FNAF 6 pizzeria. He went there because he was trying to find his dad. Paragraph 4 was Henry's second attempt at trying to burn everything to the ground. The first time he failed, and it looks like he failed the second time too, but at least he tried. So now that we've established that the story of FNAF is about Henry trying to stop William Afton's plan, these cutscenes in Ultimate Custom Night make a lot more sense.
私がそこにいる間、私はビジョンを持っていたと思う。
I think in retrospect, these were meant to represent the battle between Henry and William. Henry is the bear, William is the fox, and Michael is Mangle. In these cutscenes, the common theme is that the bear keeps coming up with new plans to stop the fox, but none of them work, which is what we see in FNAF 2, FNAF 3, and now Pizzeria Simulator. Like I said, Henry is meant to be Freddy in these cutscenes. This lines up with the Ultimate Guide saying that Henry was known for wearing the Fredbear costume, and you can also see him holding a Freddy blueprint in the character encyclopedia. Now that we've established that Henry is the one known for burning down buildings, not Michael, let me ask you a question. Which character in this franchise is a version of Freddy Fazbear that is a good guy and that has recently burned down an entire mall? Glamrock Freddy. What if Glamrock Freddy was meant to be Henry, not Michael? I think instead of Glamrock Freddy being a big brother to Gregory, he was the father figure that the crying child always needed but never had. Even if you don't think Gregory's the crying child, Glamrock Freddy's personality more aligns with Henry's than it does Michael's. All he wanted was to stop William, and to make sure that what happened to his kid never happened to any other kids. Freddy says in the final Ultimate Custom Night cutscene, the sun sets and the land returns to darkness. But today it promises a new light, for the fox has fled these lands. For although my failures were many, it seems they can now be measured as a victory. But this is not the end. I will pursue the fox. I will find him in whatever land he has fled to. It is my destiny, and it is his. Henry is not going to rest until Afton is stopped. This is a trait that runs in the family.
It's in your nature to protect the innocent. I should have known you wouldn't be content to disappear. Not my daughter. I couldn't save you then, so let me save you now.
He couldn't protect his own daughter then,
but I can protect you.
But he can protect Gregory now. The story of Five Nights at Freddy's is about desperation. William and Michael were so desperate to get their families back that they were willing to destroy other families in the process. And Henry was desperate to stop him. In a recent interview, J-Top from Steelwool Studios talked about what makes a good villain.
It's always about a person that has done something that has caused a situation and then getting their comeuppance is kind of like the heart of it. Like, why is Freddy Krueger popular? Well, it's a revenge story, isn't it? These aren't just like these supernatural forces that came out of nowhere to just hurt people and punish people, right? Like, there were results of other wrongdoing.
A good villain needs to have a good reason why they're bad. William and Michael definitely are the villains of this franchise, but their motivations lie deeper than just killing for fun. They were working together to try and rebuild their family. Their desperation blinded them as they started making everyone else pay for the mistakes they made. And if we learned anything today, it's that if William always comes back, Henry won't be far behind him.
Yep. But yeah, that makes a lot of more sense than what Matt Pat said. At least in my personal opinion. Alrighty. I think we're done watching YouTube videos for now. I think I'm gonna go ahead and switch us over to Stardew Valley. Because Stardew Valley sounds fun right now. So, give me a second to get that set up, and we will go ahead and play some Stardew Valley. So let me go ahead and edit stream. But yeah, no, the final Breath of the Wild trailer looks, not Breath of the Wild, the final Tears of the Kingdom trailer looked really good. I think I'm with the crowd that says it's probably Matthew Mercer who's the voice of Ganondorf. But if it's not, then I can't wait to find out who's playing Ganon. Regardless, it's gonna be very fun when we get to play the game. I am definitely gonna be streaming it, so definitely keep your eyes open for that. Alrighty, give me a second. Alright. Gaming. Capture Stardew Valley. We're gonna have. I gotta wait and see for a second. Okay, it popped up, but the problem is it's tiny as heck. Okay. And okay, hold on. I'm gonna nap and be dead to the world for a bit. You know how to get me if you need me. Alright. No worries, Cheryl. Alright, there we go. Stardew Valley is set up. Now let me go ahead and get my background music. Feels like it's so much more zoomed in. I don't understand. Ah. Alright, give me a sec. Don't know why the game screen is super zoomed in, but okay. hope the humidity here isn't bothersome to you. We both have to compromise in order to live together. Okay. I guess that's just there for eternity now. Hi, Phantom. Beautiful day, isn't it? I brought you a gift. It's a sculpture I've been working on just for you. You received Leah's sculpture. It's called How I Feel About Phantom. I hope you like it. Oh, God. Hi. Hey. Oh, man. How do I say this? I'm really sorry about what happened at the cliffs. That was embarrassing. I'm just happy you're still here. Wow, it was that serious, huh? I can hardly remember. I've decided I want to see a therapist. Harvey got me in touch with a colleague of his. Anyway, I just wanted to thank you for taking care of me, and I want you to know that I'm going to take things a little more seriously from now on. I don't want to be a burden on anyone. Okay. Found this recipe in a magazine. I thought you'd like it. I was bored out here in the desert, and I wrote you a letter. There's a recipe for a delicious soup enclosed. Flip this letter over for instructions on how to make a super healthy meal. Picked up this recipe overseas. Want to say thanks for making me feel welcome. Oh my god, so many recipes! Sorry, 1 second. Turn down the music a tiny bit. Okay, back to the game. Recipe from my saloon. Oh my god, so many recipes. Oh my god. It seems like you're starting to get close to some of the townspeople. If you want to show someone that you're romantically interested, you've got to give them one of my beautiful flower bouquets. I am platonically married to Krobus. Thank you. I have great news. My novel is finished. I'm giving a public reading this afternoon at the library. Hope to see you there. Congratulations on completing my little challenge. I'm impressed. As an added bonus, I included the blueprints for a new type of chest. Enjoy. Thanks again for coming to my art show. It was such a success. I sold nearly all my sculptures, and everyone was so positive and encouraging. I hope to see you again soon. Holy shit, how many letters! Wanted to say thanks again for all your help in creating this amazing band. We could have done it without you. New idea that clothing therapy. No, fuck off. Tomorrow we're all getting together for the flower dance. If you can find a partner, you might even participate in the dance yourself. Oh my god. Ah, yay, no more letters. Oh my god. Good grief. Okay, put this here, I guess. Oh yeah, I definitely like the animal mod that I equipped. Oh, by the way, also, I have a mother freaking dragon! I have a dragon! Ah! Yeah, I downloaded a bunch of mods, is it obvious? How do I take the hat off you? Oh, The flower dance has begun. Alright, let's see. Woo, I'm stuffed. Hey, have you tried the red jelly yet? I wish Pierre would spend this time with the family. This open field, it makes me nervous. Happy thoughts, Ken. Happy thoughts. Are you going to be dancing today, Phantom? These springtime dances can be traced back to the ancient fertility rituals. Hey, you should know about this stuff, farmer. Ah, the air smells so sweet with all these flowers. I wore my best shirt for the dance. This sort of thing doesn't happen very often. Hi, Phantom. Glad to see you here. No. I should have brought my fishing pole. Frog season is really starting to pick up. Now this is the life, huh, kid? Sweet wine, a babbling brook, warm air, didn't mention wine. Excellent sauce. Ah, this green stuff is spicy. Ow. You know what? I admit it. I really like flowers. Ugh. I really hate dancing in front of everyone. It's so embarrassing. That's not fair. Why can't I be the flower queen? Someday I'm going to be the flower queen. I've been working on these floral arrangements for a week. Do you like them? Flowers? I can hardly see them. It's too bright out here. Well, should we start the dance now? Not yet. I'm practicing my dance moves. It needs to be perfect. I'm just enjoying the scenery. Marnie looks lovely today. Love is in the air, and I'm still single. Bull crap! You are dating the mayor. Oh, hello there. It's nice of you to talk to me. Spring is almost over. What a shame. I'm working up the courage to ask someone to dance with me. I like dancing, but this one's a little stilted. The old timers really love it, though. I'm nervous. I wonder if Emily would dance with me. I've been the flower queen for the past 5 years. I'm not ready to step off the throne just yet. Ask Kaylee to be your dance partner. Steal her away from Alex for a minute. You want to be my partner for the flower dance? Okay, I'd love to. Alrighty, let's watch this awkward as hell dancing. Because I have the music pause, it's now them dancing the Undertale music. Haha, sit out, Alex. Haha. That was fun. Time to go home. Let's see. Oh, that's how you do emotes? I did not know that. Oh wow, look at that. It is now 12 p.m. Wow. Wow. Look at that shot. Wow. How do I get the hat off your head? Hey, 1 second. Stardew Valley, how to remove hat from horse. Okay, let's try that. No. Okay. Got it! Yes! Woohoo! There we go, my dragon looks cooler now. Yay! Cool dragon! Da 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 da. I want to be a good housemate for you, but I never know if I'm doing well. Aww. I have a hard time understanding human expression, but you're happy living with me? Okay. I love you, Curl Best. You're my baby. Little baby man. I love him. I love him. Ba, 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 ba. I like all the different mods I downloaded. They look very nice. Very aesthetically pleasing. Puppy! Alright, let's see. Excuse me, I had you set to the corgi skin. Why are you like a Pomeranian? Excuse me? Alright, let's see. Food. Do, 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 do. coconut shrimp common mushroom. We need a coconut. Coconut. Red cabbage and radish. We need both of those. Red cabbage. Radish. Bam, 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 bam. Super meal. Cranberries, sugar. Cranberries and sugar. And a lobster. Bing. Oh, we already have it. So now we just need a lobster. Lobster. There we go. Time to sell a bunch of stuff. Okay guys, do you remember your lines? Yes. Ready? Action. I thought we had something special. I guess I was wrong. Cut. I'm sorry. It's hard to remember my lines when her face is right in front of me like that. Oh, hey. Check out my new camera. JoJoCo is having a video advertisement competition. The prize is 10,000 gold. Hey, I want you to be in this shot, okay? Just walk by Clint and Emily in the background while they're talking. It'll give the scene a little more authenticity. The way you're filming it, you're only gonna catch Clint's back. Okay, ready? Action. I thought we had something special. You said you wouldn't leave me for anything. I guess that was a lie. No, it's not like that. This is just something I have to do. It's very important to me. I've just got to try new Joja Blue Cola. It's got 3 times the sorbitol for a thick, sweet blast, and it's cheaper than water. But isn't soda unhealthy? You promised me. Have no fear, my dear. The world-class science team at Joja headquarters have determined that Joja Blue does not cause a significant erosion of the stomach lining. So you can drink it whenever you like, as much as you like. The real question is, when will you turn blue? Glug, glug. Ah. Cut. That was perfect. Thanks for the help. Clint? He's blue, da-boo-dee, da-boo-die, da-boo-dee, da-boo-die. Hey, what do you think you're doing? That's private property. Sam? I'm sorry, sir. The youth these days. Sometimes I wonder if this town isn't doomed. You saw what happened, Phantom. What do you have to say about this? Don't... I'm staying out of this. Alright. I'll let it slide this time, Sam, but I don't want to see you doing this anymore. Got it? Yes, sir. Did you see that trick, though? That was rad! It's locked! It's locked! Bruh! Is it because it's a special event day? Like, what the heck, man? Yeah, they're all locked. That's so dumb. That is garbage. Wait. Hello, Leo. My name is Linus. I've heard all about you and your parrot family. It's really something special. Aye, lad. Linus lives on the mainland with the rest of us. After hearing your story, I wanted to help, so I talked to Linus here and hatched a little plan. Go on, Linus. Tell him. Leo, I'd like you to come back with us to Stardew Valley. It's a beautiful place, not as warm as here, but still full of life, and I live right in the middle of it. I know the lay of the land and many things about the waters, the trees, the animals, and more. You see, I'm a child of nature too. You might say we're birds of a feather. And I'm getting old, and I'd like to teach someone all that I've learned before moving on. Leo, will you come back with us? Leave the island? I could take you back for a visit anytime. But lad, you can't live here forever. You know there are other children back home too. I'm sure they'd love to meet ya. Other kids? What do you think, Phantom? It's up to Leo. I'll go. Great. But my family. Aww. She says the parents are all happy for me, and that they want me to start the next chapter of my life, wherever it may lead. And no matter what happens, they'll always be my family forever. Goodbye! I'm ready. A new arrival to the valley. It seems our little town is growing. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Never leaving you. Determination fuels me. I want to be with you. Go to sleep. We're so physically different that it's a challenge to live together, isn't it? Not at all. One of these days you should come to my room after dark, maybe around 8 p.m. I want to show you something, Abby. That's not as close now, thank goodness. Okay. Yeah, it looks good on stream too. Well, not actually. Hold on. Let's adjust it. Okay. There we go. Much better. Is it? Oh my god. Okay. Eventually I will get this right. Yeah, no matter what I do, it looks zoomed in. There's no winning! Ah! Ba, ba. Good enough, I guess. I just don't like how it's so zoomed in. Wait, does that fix it? Man, I hope. Not as zoomed in now, so that's good. No friendship decay. Okay, cool. Woo, okay, that's a little too fast. ready. Not yet. Good answer, Leo. Got one, lad. Ah! That was a great day. You know, I still miss my family back on the island. But mostly, I feel happy about the memories, not sad. And I really feel like I belong here. It's a beautiful world, friends. And I'm glad to be a part of it. Have you met the others like you? I don't talk to them much. I feel safer with my own kind. The people here seem nice, but they avoid me. People are afraid of the unknown. Oh, hey, give me one sec. Stay put. Okay, sorry about that. I just needed to finish what I was working on. Ask him what he's working on. I do freelance work as a programmer. That was an instant message from Sam. I guess he wants to hang out. Ugh, I don't really feel like going out today. Oh, hi, Phantom. Sebby, I know you don't like it when I come in here, but I ran to Abigail at the store, and she said she was looking for you. Did you tell her I'm working? I did, but she said she'd probably stop by anyway. No one takes my job seriously. No one ever bothers Maru when she's working at the clinic. Does everyone think I'm just surfing the web all day? Ask him about his career goals. Well, I'm trying to save up so I can move out of here. Probably to the city or something. You know, if I'd gone to college, I'd probably be making 6 figures right now. But I just don't want to be a part of that corporate rat race, you know? Well, and I guess I just feel more comfortable hidden behind the computer than dealing with people face to face. Well, I should get back to work. I need to get this module finished by tomorrow. D&D! Phantom. Sam and I were about to play some Solarian Chronicles, the game. Why don't you join us? It's better with 3 players anyway. Okay. Stardew Valley, Sebastian. Heart events. Looks like today's quest will take us into the Necromancer's Tower to try and reclaim the Solarian staff from the clutches of Dreadlord Sarth. Cool. Phantom, are you ready to choose your character? Wizard. Hey, that's what I was going to pick. I guess I'll be the healer then. Cool. Warrior's my favorite anyway. Let's begin. The king has entrusted you and your companions with recovering the Solarian staff, a task which, if completed successfully, will ensure your place in the Hall of Legends, as well as a sizable fortune of gold and silver. After a long month's journeying across unforgiving lands, you step out onto a precipice to see your destination looming in the distance. There, beyond the moonlit plain, lies the Necromancer's Tower, where Dreadlord Sarf usurps the power of the stolen Solarian staff for his vile purposes. Okay, I thought there was going to be music. There isn't, though, so I'm going to resume my music. Go in the front. A skeleton guards the hallway before you. It looks dangerous. Fight the skeleton. Skeleton lunges forward. Raise your shields. You successfully block the attack. The skeleton stumbles backwards, giving you enough time to strike out and slay the foul creature. You continue down the hallway, taking care not to step on the skeleton remains. You find yourself in a sewer-like corridor. To your left, a hallway glows with a particular green light. To your right, a staircase leads up into the dark. Enter the hallway to your left. You are in a room. On your left is a ladder. On your right, 3 prisoners are floating in strange glowing capsules. They appear to be in the process of some kind of transformation. Could this be some sick experiment of the Dreadlords? Destroy the capsules. After putting these poor souls to rest, you and your companions climb the ladder. You've come to a door at the end of the hallway. The time has come to face Dreadlord Sarth.
Intruders! How dare you trespass in my private chambers! Ah, so you come for the Solarian staff! Heh, fools! You'll make a nice addition to my skeleton army!
Dreadlord Sarth is muttering an incantation. Put a shield charm on your friends. You place a shield charm on Sam and Sebastian. Sarth sends bolts of pure dark energy flying. One of them strikes Sebastian, but your shield charm reflects it back into Sarth's face. Sarth is defeated and the Solarian staff glows peacefully. Order has been restored to the world. You finished this scenario with an A rating. Woohoo! Hey, not bad. It took me like 3 or 4 tries to beat my first scenario. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you later. Could you picture me living on a farm? It seems ridiculous, but I have been thinking about it lately. Oh, Phantom! The lighting is so nice right now. I had to come out and take some nature shots. I've been trying to connect with the outdoors a little more. I want to know what it's like being a farmer. It's a way of life I've never really thought about. Well, until now. These cows are so cute. Hey, I have an idea. Let's take some pictures with these cows. You can show me how to approach one. I'll just set it to shoot on a timer. Oh, God. You don't sit on a cow. They don't like that. That was fun, Phantom. And these photos are hilarious. I'm gonna go home and take a shower now. Hiya, Mr. Phantom. Spring onion. Mom sends me out to pick these sometimes. They're too spicy for me. You're really nice for a grown-up, so I'm going to show you a secret. When you see it like this, it looks good, right? But if you peel it a little bit... What is that? It's full of bugs. Cool, huh? What do you do with the bugs, Vincent? Usually I just squash them. That's horrible. No. Mr. Phantom, please put the bugs back in the grass so they can live in peace. You learned how to clean the spring onion without harming any bugs. spring onions are now worth 5 times the gold. Hell yeah. Foraging is a specialty of mine. Someday I'll make you a fresh salad. Yay! Spring onion is now worth more. Huzzah! Hello, Phantom. I was hoping to pay. Oh, okay. So I downloaded a mod that gives Krobus some more events and stuff. So Wizard is now doing a new event from that mod. Hello, Phantom. I was hoping to pay Krobus a visit. Can I drop by? You're welcome to visit. I am glad to hear that, Krobus. Phantom seems to be a good friend for you. Ah, Phantom, how much did you hear? Thank you for the conversation, but I must depart. I will speak to you both soon. There he goes.
It was nice. He took the time to check up on us. I believe he supports our living arrangements after seeing it firsthand. Also, did you know he is acquaintances with the fortune teller Welwick?
Krobus seems happier after talking to Rasmodius. My baby boy! I'm glad to see you and Krobus getting along. He told me some interesting things about you. Tell him that I will warp over now and again to converse. Did I miss the stupid event with Elliot? Like, come on, man. Elliot! It's not my fault the stupid spring festival was yesterday! I refuse to go to the mayor's. It's stupid. It's like, it's so stupid because like they don't let you avoid going to the mayor's. Okay, so like for Emily, if you were to follow her love route, basically you know that Clint likes her. That much is obvious. But like, they don't allow you to avoid doing it. And it sucks because Clint loves her, and I don't want to take her from Clint, but the game forces you, and you break Clint's heart when he sees you with her. And I just, ugh, it's so upsetting, I hate it. It's like, let Clint be happy, god damn it! Let Clint be happy, please get aim. And I know I want Clint to be happy. Don't take away Clint's happiness. When you get as old as me, it's a lot harder to adjust to new things. One day you'll know what I mean. Go on, enjoy yourself while you're still young. you. I don't want to break Clint's heart.
Baby Franklin's heart! Ah! I hate it!
Well, my dad is back. Have you met him? I'm just glad he's okay. Clint, I don't love Emily. I'm platonically married to Krobus. Please! You like talking to me. I guess I believe you. Maybe you're as weird as I am. The fuck? Thought I saw a person in here for a minute. Freaking, oh my god, freaked me out for a minute. Sometimes the flowers speak to me. Each one has a different story to tell. Okay, lady, you're weird. I'm so sick of preparing these samples. Oh no! The whole sample is ruined. Harvey's going to kill me. Phantom, what should I do? Tell Harvey it was an accident. You're right. I should just tell him the truth. What happened? I heard something break. I accidentally dropped one of the samples. I'm so sorry. Thanks for telling me the truth, Maru. Don't worry about the sample. We'll just get another one. Thanks for being patient with me, Dr. Harvey. Of course, you've been a big help around here. I don't know what I'd do without you. Phantom, you look a little pale. Are you feeling okay? I plan on spending a lot of time with my telescope this summer. How much do I drink every day? What kind of question is that? Now, just hold still. Take a deep breath for me. I'm interested in seeing a human abode. Can I visit your house soon? I don't think that's a good idea. Fine. I don't want you fighting with Krobus. That's all that matters to me. You're not a spy sent by the Shadow People, are you? See, this is exactly why I don't want you coming over. I'm keeping my eye on you. Bitch, excuse me? You're lucky that I love Krobus too much to let you over. He is my beloved son, and I will not let you fucking bully him. Good grief. So many rocks. Oh my god. So many rocks. So many rocks. So many rocks.
want to say that I appreciate all the hard work you do for our household. I love you so much. You make me so happy. God damn it. Girl, miss, I love you so much.
I wasn't intentionally taking on the lead, please! Business has been slow lately. You should upgrade your tools. I am fully upgraded, sir. What do you freaking mean? Here we go. Phantom, you made it! I feel so relieved to be done with my book. It's like an elephant's been lifted off my shoulders. Well, I better get started with the reading. Wish me luck. Good afternoon, everyone. Hi! Ever since I was a young boy, I've dreamt of becoming a writer. When the time came for me to leave home and start my own life, I moved here. I was drawn to the peaceful beauty of the valley and hoped that days of quiet reflection in this idyllic atmosphere would fan the literary flames. Pardon. After countless hours scribbling away at my writing desk, I present to you my first novel, The Rise and Fall of Planet Yazo. It is a sci-fi epic spanning thousands of years in an exotic planetary system. Chapter 1. Commander Yukkin stepped through the golden archway as the airlock snapped shut behind him. Today was his first day on planet Yazo, and all 14 of the Alliance delegates had been summoned to the Grand Spire. Bro, what the fuck? That sounds cool. No! And as the seventh moon descended beneath the horizon, the planet of Yazo would begin its sinister transformation, an event for which Commander Yutkin was completely unprepared. Well, that concludes my reading. I'll be selling signed copies of the book by the front desk. Thanks for listening. Bro, like half the people left. What the hell? Well, how was it? Thanks. You know, I got the idea for making a sci-fi book from you. Do you remember? That's why I even dedicated this book to you. Lonely out here on the beach, so I apologize if I was ever a little too forward with you when we first met. I was just eager to have a friend. Does Abigail look anything like me? Don't tell my wife, but sometimes I wonder if I'm really the father. Uh-oh! I still can't beat the first level of Journey of the Prairie King. What am I going to make for dinner tonight? Too bad I have the key to the city, so you can't keep me locked out. Abigail, is your event broken too? Come on, Abigail! Unless I have to be there after 6:30? Letters. 8 p.m. Okay, so I was way too early. Got it. Alright, it's nobody's birthday. Thank goodness. Kale. She didn't say how many kale, she just said kale. The fuck? Hello? Oh, there she is. I was like, where is she? Oh, that's exactly what I needed. Hee I'm so happy. Well, that was the dirtiest I've ever been. Playing with mods is so helpful. Hey, I was hoping you'd show up. I want to show you something. See this? It's called a spirit board. Have you ever used one? Please don't ever use a spirit board in real life. They could actually be really fucking dangerous. Put your hands on the planchette with me. Now, the spirits will guide us towards a... Look! It's moving! The first letter is I. The next is heart. Wow, look at it go. It's spelling out fe. I love fe. Oops, accidentally knocked over the board. You're supposed to say goodbye! It's just a silly game. It doesn't mean anything. You're supposed to say goodbye, you... I have something to do. You'll have to go. Sorry. Bruh. Too bad I'm not going to acknowledge any of your feelings because I'm taken platonically. Hey, I think I could trust you. You could keep a secret, right? That guy in the back is some kind of exclusive club. I've never been inside myself, but they pay me a generous monthly rent, so I don't ask any questions. So, how's the Stardew Valley weather right now? god, look at all this trash. Oh my god, so much trash. What the heck? Da, 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 ba, 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 ba. You feel solid. Sometimes I wish I had bones too. Rosmodi is promised to visit occasionally. He'll probably warp away before you can speak to him. Okay, it's Pierre's birthday today. Oh, so that's what it means. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Let's fix that. Oh, God. Hi, I just wanted to say sorry for acting so weird yesterday. You probably understand what happened. Okay, bye. Phantom, I thought it would be fun to write you a note. I had so much fun with cows yesterday. I'm starting to understand why you chose the farmer's life. Hope to see you soon. Iridium, milk, 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 milk. You good, buddy? That Shumino is like stuck. Hi Shane, you look unusually happy today. You're right, I haven't felt this light since I was a kid. Let me guess, Gus had a clearance sale on canned beer? Good one. No, actually. I've been drinking sparkling water instead of beer, and I feel great. You know, I sometimes forget that I really do have friends, people that care about me. And it's okay for me to rely on them. It doesn't make me weak. He looks sharp. Hi Jazz, I've got something for you. These are real bunny chool slippers! But these are so expensive. How did you afford them? I've cut back on an expensive habit. I have a lot more spending money now. Uncle Shane's in the barn. He said to tell you he wants to show you something. Blue chicken! That should do it. It's the perfect home for you hens. We'll have the best eggs in the whole valley. Fresh and healthy with rich golden yolks. Not like those pale, sickly Joja eggs. You know, Charlie, I was thinking. A guy like me is always teetering on the edge of despair. Know what I mean? But you and the other hens are going to keep me upright from now on. I know it. What's wrong? Too much pressure? Hey, Phantom, so what do you think? My special blue hens. I've been raising them in secret for the last few months. I won't be living here forever, and I wanted to pass something on to Jazz. I've been teaching her how to care for them. I want to feel like I'm not just a leech on the world. I want to contribute somehow, even in a small way like this. Mama Marnie. I wonder if Mr. Lewis gets lonely in that big house of his. It seems so empty in there, doesn't it? I'll definitely be going to the saloon tonight. What else is there to do? Give me a blue chicken! No! Blue chicken! I want a blue chicken! Give me a blue chicken! Oh my god! Blue chicken. Why are they all white chickens? What the fuck? What the fuck? Yay, there. It is yay. There's that name again. Great, I'll send little Teru to her new home right away. I like living on the farm. My favorite is the fresh ice cream from our cow's milk. Happy birthday, Pierre. Happy birthday. You remembered my birthday? Thank you. This is great. Hi there. Is your farm doing well? Maybe a few of my seeds will spruce things up. Happy birthday, Pierre. Are you literally stuttering my video pause? Stop pausing my music! Pufferfish. Still need a pufferfish. Look up the fish guide for Stardew Valley. Fish. Fish. Valley fish. So either I could wait till summer, or I could fish after 12 p.m. on Ginger Island. Got it. Let's give that a shot. So for now, let's go to the mines. Level 20 is totally fine. so it is that one. Nice tip. This water is the worst one to try to fish in because so much garbage! So much garbage, why? Finally, a hit. Yep, so a lava eel. I don't think there's any other fishing holes here. Yeah, there isn't. So, let's head out. But first, clear all this garbage from my inventory. Oh my god. Go to Ginger Island. Fish in the ocean there. Oh. This is such a perfect beach. I'd stay here forever if I could. Is she like... Okay, no, Mayor Lewis is here. I'm impressed, Phantom. You've really fixed up the place. Are you like the only two here? Question mark? Lionfish. Pufferfish! There we go. Alrighty, so look at fish. Fish, fish, fish. Fish. Fish, 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 fish. What the heck? What the heck? Mountain Lake, Cinder, Snap Forest Pond, Ginger Islands Pond and River. Okay, so try to catch that in the river. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, wait. Sebastian! I bet this place looks pretty cool in the rain. It does. I was gonna be concerned if Haley and Mayor Lewis were the only two on the island. Like, not gonna lie. Oh my god. That's garbage. That's garbage. That's a snake skull. What the hell, bro? Alright, there's a shipping crate here? Yes, there is. I could sell all this. Make room so I can catch more stuff. god, can I catch something other than the blue discus and trash? Oh my god, stop giving me trash! Ah! Oh my god. Why? I don't want it. It literally says, oh, no wonder. It says 10 p.m. Not, oh my god, I'm an idiot. Dingus. I'm a dingus. Okay, well, we're gonna have to wait a bit for the midnight carp. Tiger trout. River, town, and forest in the fall? Oh my god, really? Dumb. Dorado, I know at least is summer. So 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. in the river forest. Okay, so I just... And then, what is this legendary fish? Because clearly that's a legendary fish. That is the crimson fish. Okay. Anytime, summer. East Pier on the beach requires level 5 fishing. Okay. So that's the one that's across the bridge. Okay, got it. So at least 2 of these I could catch during the summer. The one I'm waiting for is at 10 p.m. Oh, what's this? What? Huh? Oh, look at that. It's 10 p.m. There we go. Tomorrow is Emily's birthday. Uh-oh. I swear to God, if you fucking turn one of my chickens into a goddamn void chicken, I'm going to hurt you. I forgot to put a statue of the wicked. Brown chicken, white chicken, void chicken, blue chicken. Okay, we're good. What? Wait, I have a wicked statue. Why didn't it do shit? Bitch! the Zelda trailer was amazing. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Also, people's guess of rehydrated Ganon being correct. Ayo. Bro, I'm so excited for the game next month. I can't wait to play it. I just gotta pre-order the Tears of the Kingdom amiibo, and then I'll have everything pre-ordered. I really want the art book, but the rest of the collector's edition doesn't look that great to me. But that's just my personal opinion. I know the art book got leaked online, and I did get curious and looked at it, but it was in Japanese, so I don't know what the name of anything was. The question is, how did somebody get the art book early, though? That I am very curious about. Bro, not only Ganon, looks like we're getting Demise, too. Yeah, what if it's actually Demise? Like, what if everybody's theory of it being Ganon is wrong and it's actually Demise the whole time? And also Hylia might make an appearance too. Like, okay, but did you pause the trailer at the part where it showed the lady, like, later on in the trailer? I'm pretty sure that's Hylia. She's wearing the same exact outfit that Zelda's wearing in the trailer. Finally get a physical appearance of Hylia after all these years? Shock. Maybe Zelda transforms into Hylia. I don't know. I mean, considering the Hylia that was in the trailer looked like she had darker skin, it might be a flashback, if anything. But also the fact that everybody's like, oh, Zelda's probably dead. Got disproven. Super disproven. Zelda won't die that easily, bitch. But yeah, no, I'm so hyped to stream the game. Like, I'm so excited for this game. Will hopefully be a lot smoother than Pokemon Scarlet and Violet was. I can't wait to see what Point Crow and stuff said. Looks to me better than the OG Breath of the Wild, and that was a goated game by itself. Bro, let's be real, just about anything runs better than Scarlet and Violet. True. True. Okay, but I can't wait to see how people do break Tears of the Kingdom with all the different machines people are gonna make. Because you know people are gonna break the game somehow with those different machines you can make. And it's gonna be hilarious. Makes one singular machine game breaks. True. You flew too high, now you're dead. You're just falling into the void for eternity. I'm gonna make the most scuffed flying machine that I can as soon as I'm able to, and I'm gonna see how high I could go in the sky. emotion in my body is this platonic love. He platonically loves me. Yes! Oh wait, I'm just shedding my skin. No! I platonically love you! Platonic soulmates! Ma, I break the damn switch again. Yeah, I built one machine again. Oof, GG. Oh, right. There was a specific reason I came in here. We're gonna see if that does anything. Okay, that gave me a catfish. Another stupid pike. But yeah, looks like this game is like the love child of Breath of the Wild and Skyward Sword. Me likey, Pupcat. Yeah. I am so excited for this game. Hey, we got the Crimson Fish. With that, we got all the legendary fish. Very cool. Go put this with the other legendary fish. There we go. Fish, 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 fish. Fish, fish, fish. Fish, fish, fish. Fish, fish, fish. Fish. Alright, got the glacier fish, I got the legend, I got the meat carp, I got that fish. I just want to catch a tiger trout with this bait. Please. No. Sad. Holy shit, I got it. So now I'm just missing the Dorado. Maybe I could see if I could catch it tomorrow. It's a possibility. Oh, so you saw the bulletin. Let's hear. I owe you this. Got it. Thank you. Howdy, kid. Staying dry. Emily, it's your birthday. She's over at Gus's, isn't she? Yep. A birthday gift? That's very kind of you. I love it. Lucky lunch. up and wedged in the corner. What? You mean you don't do that? Sea cucumber, tortilla, blue jaws. There we go. So many purple slimes. Yes, I do have the no damage thing on, but the slimes wouldn't be able to harm me anyway, even if I didn't have it on, because I have a slime ring combined with a light ring. And a magnetic ring. I've caught every fish! Let's go! Every fish caught! Yay! Are you friends with Gus? He's a pretty good guy. He even gives me a free beer on my birthday. Imagine having a patient's life completely in your hands and failing to keep them alive. That's something that will haunt you forever. Damn. Damn, dude. Okay. Who throws away a whole ass jade? I've been trying to keep our place clean, but always gets messy again. It's hard to run a household all by yourself. I'm thinking about donating a bunch of clothes. I must have 100 pairs of shoes. I don't know what to do with myself now that I'm back. I'm used to having more structure in my day. I've never been religious, but hey, I'm old. I had a dream that I had complete freedom, no obligation to anyone but myself. Then I woke up and realized I had a full day of house chores ahead of me. But I don't regret something. We're hiding in here so we don't have to talk to anyone. We're hiding in here. It was the previous owners who built the altar room. We aren't religious, but we let the other townsfolk use it if they want. It's nice to be close to the ocean. The sound of the sea makes going to sleep a lot easier. Hi, Uncle Phantom. Don't tell Mom, but you're my favorite grown-up. Assembly's computer. It's password protected, so you can't snoop around on it. No! stop kicking Krobus out of my house. Piss off. I didn't take Emily from you, I swear. Sometimes I wonder if my mother is actually happy with her life. I asked her once and got the feeling she was hiding some inner pain. Jesus. The last one I need ranked up is foraging. Hey, it's my Skipper Phantom. I'd give you a discount on bait if I could afford it. Hi, Phantom. I'm glad we've become friends. I know I can trust you to take care of my dear animals. I sometimes observe the local villagers in secret. I am hoping to find an apprentice. Someday I will leave this mortal plane, but my arcane pursuits must continue. I wonder what would have happened if I spent all night in the graveyard. Phantom, what do you think happens to us after we die? We come back as spooky ghosts, we go to heaven, our energy bodies enter... We come back as spooky ghosts. Well, that's an interesting theory. What, you don't want to be a cool, spooky ghost? Kill, wake up, we got a visitor. be nice if the townspeople could accept me for who I am. I like living out here in the open air. That's what they don't understand. I want to be a good housemate for you, but I never know if I'm doing well. I have a hard time understanding human expression, but you're happy living with me? Okay. Gosh darn it, I wasn't trying to open that. Go away, office. I wasn't trying to open you. Anyway, I think we are done for now. So, just VTuber. Alright, well thank you all so much for watching today's stream. I had a lot of fun and I hope you did too. We're gonna go ahead and see who we could potentially raid to help see who we could potentially make someone's day better. So let me go ahead and look to see who all is streaming and then I'll send you guys off on your way. We will also be back again on Saturday at 2:30 p.m. PST with probably some more Super Mario Odyssey. I woke up late today, so that's why we kind of had a later stream. But yeah, so let's see. Let's see. Hmm. Mute. I think we'll raid this person. I'm waiting for the ad to end first. Come on, ad, hurry up.
Thanks for streaming today.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and raid the Flatty. They are currently playing a game called Good Pizza, Great Pizza. Of course, another ad pops up. Are you kidding me? Ah! But yeah, we're gonna be resuming streaming again on Saturday at 2:30 p.m. PST with some more Super Mario Odyssey, and it should be a lot of fun. Thank you for watching videos with me today, and thank you for enjoying Stardew Valley with me. I hope you all have a great day. Goodbye, Overworld.